Welcome to my life as an NPC. I am Carbon Scythe, and this is Find Love or Die Trying. We had our memory removed, so we are on a new dating show where we have to find out who we can trust and not trust. And if we do find love by the end of the game, we get to live. That's the premise of the story. This is Valentine's Day, and you know, let's find love or die trying. You gotta be kidding. My goodness, he really said that? Yeah, and it was all like, whoa, what the hell is that? A flash of white raced through the kitchen, sending the girls into a frenzy. A flash of white? That's not Bun 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 though, is it? What the hell is that? Coming through, sorry! You were practically bulldozed through the other girls in the kitchen. What's going on? I take it back. Bun 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 is a bad boy. But Bun 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 was a brown rabbit. He just seemed so well behaved. I thought I'd let him outside again, and Bun 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 effortlessly swerved past Yui and Violet and leapt onto Alley. Ah! I took your hat! Bun 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 somehow made his way up to her head and took her cap in his mouth. Hey, get that back! Bun 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 seemed to sneer at Ali, then leapt away and ran off. Get back here! Ali started chasing Bun 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 with all she had, but somehow he always stayed one step ahead of her. This looks like a job for me. I'm going to need a Venus flytrap and a few bottles of... Bun 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 leapt onto Scarlet. And you should not make a Venus flytrap. You said that pets disappeared after that. What does it take? Ah, get it off! It's quite humorous that a mere bunny has eluded you all for this long. Think you could catch it? Well, why, of course. Watch a master at... Bun 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 leapt onto Violet's face. Ah! Get this foul creature off me! Bun 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 sneered with contempt. Someone do something! At that moment I realized that Terra was recording Violet's struggles. I'm helping in just a second. Bun 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 leapt off of Violet onto the kitchen floor and ran out. Give me back my cap! Give me my cap back, whatever. I do suppose nice rabbit stew is on for lunch today. I guess I should help too. You up to help, Carbon? I don't see why not. Time for round 2. Now, quick, before he gets too far. I'm right behind you. We spent the rest of the morning trying to catch Bun Bun Bun. Emphasis on trying. That bunny is on something. I'm calling it now. We finally managed to catch him by baiting him with some food Violet reluctantly made. And even then, he didn't make it easy. Let's hope the rest of today is a little more relaxed. Damn. Busy morning. Good morning, cat. I've been looking for you. Not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. I still had to edit a broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? I actually don't. All I know is that it didn't work, but I don't know why. Maybe that's what Al Capone was all about. I don't know. Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second day with Yui went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on a second date with today? Yes. So Terra is going to be busy uploading the video, I guess. Even though she's not allowed to. And that means... I don't think the order actually matters in that sense. So let's go with Terra. Terra, saving the best for last. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I mean, does it change if we say that was something different? Violet, Nice, I kind of had a feeling you would. And if we go back here, around, sounds like a plan to me. Okay. So it doesn't really matter which order. It's depending on the girl, she says different things. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I think she's working on something in the mansion. Lead the way. I knocked on the door to the games room. Hey Carbon, what's up? I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with the game. Right, she's making a pigeon dating simulator. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Terra handed me a game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. It's a farming game. Oh, okay. I had to ditch the pigeon dating idea after all. After, well, finding out it was already done. That's really a shame. For the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village out in the country, make friends, raise crops, and decimate all the invaders with your giant mecha pigeon death machine. And there's 1 million possible weapon combinations, and that sounds cool. Wow, that's cool. I'd love to play it. I'm curious, how come you decided to make a farming game? Good question. They got a special place in my heart, really now. I used to play these morning until night, every day. You can probably tell I'm not really a go out and party kind of person. To be honest, I don't know enough people to go to parties anyway, but whatever. Sometimes it's more fun to just do your own thing. Hey, it's your choice on how you spend your time. Yeah, I think this one is the better one. Really emphasize that what you want to do is what's important to you. Sometimes it can be more fun to stay indoors and just do what you enjoy. That's how I feel about it. Enough talk, try playing it. I want to see how you feel about it. Alright, here we go. The title screen displayed with a click. Star Blue Valley, of course! Hey. I've actually been considering starting up a Twitch channel and play games like Stardew Valley, but also Project Zomboid and a bit more open world kind of games like that that are not so very heavy on the actual storyline. Is that something I should do? Let me know in the comments, and also suggest a game if not. I was a mecha pilot who got tired of life in the mecha corps and decided to move out to the country to become a farmer. I was pretty good at one at that. Every season I learned to plant, water and harvest new kind of crops. Terra would give me advice for farming in every season. Her face was so close to mine. She'd watch my every move with a pensive expression. Farming and fishing felt great, but fishing was almost impossible to do at first. Yeah. The mecha parts of the game felt incredible. You could even go to know the villagers and have relationships with them too. There was just one thing that was a bit weird. First, wow. What you have so far is incredible, Terra. You think so? Yeah, really. It's incredible. I never thought you could have combined farming and being a mecha pilot in the same game. But you did it just fine. Thanks, Carbon. That's nice of you to say. Yes, one thing I think was a little off. What's that? Any feedback would be great. I feel like the relationships with the townspeople were a little weird. The dating aspects didn't really feel right. I knew you'd notice that. It's kind of embarrassing, but I've never actually dated before, so I have no idea what it's really like. And to be honest, I never really had a real friend either. If it's not too much to ask. Or have I suddenly reduced to a whisper? Maybe you and I could be friends? I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game again. Sorry, what? Anyway, watching you play gave me some ideas. Want to help me with testing them? Sure. I'd be happy to help however I can. With both suggest ideas, she'd implement them, and we'd test it together and repeat. It just kept getting better and better. Terra's smile and enthusiasm was contagious. I couldn't help but be excited for her and in awe of her drive. We spent the rest of the day working on her game, but it only felt like minutes. I'm just glad it wasn't another virtual reality game. Well, that was a short and sweet date. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey, Carbon. What are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So, how'd your date with Terra go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Terra today was... Oh, no, I liked it. I thought she was just going to be a boring gamer girl that doesn't do anything but sit behind the screen and play. Like how you make fun of gamers in reality. But no, she creates games too. And I love that kind of drive. Not people who necessarily create games, but people who wants to create and bring entertainment to people in that all that kind of stuff. That's why I've been working on an amusement park. That's why I'm working on an escape room company. That's why I'm doing this kind of thing. Because this helps me to bring the entertainment to people. Love that shit. Awesome, I have to admit. Terra was very different from my initial impression of her. I feel like I'm seeing the real her now. And I'm like what I'm seeing. I like the sound of that. Who would have thought you'd say something like this after your unique first date, huh? Life sure is funny. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. So is that just a total and complete front? Essentially? Because less than a week ago, I think it was 4 days ago, they erased my memory again. So they don't even have to say anything about the ratings going up and down. They could just say our test group, our test panel didn't like it, but they are basically saying that this is being shown to the world the same night that it's being filmed. They don't have to do that if they just if they don't actually have an actual audience. Who knows? I know, don't worry. I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night, Carbon. Night, Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us, and this is a dream about Violet. Looks like this patch didn't turn out well either. Damn it, so I was supposed to go with Violet today, not Terra. That is interesting. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Carbon. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious! I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. Put a needle in my eye, hope to die. You're just saying that. She smiled. That's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, I love you, Carbon. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that's all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Now we're in Terra's room. Is the room giving me hints on what girl I should be dating? I am so confused. We haven't reached the actual end of the game yet, but something tells me that you will find clues throughout the entire game to find out which order of girls you have to go to. So if you're in the kitchen, you go with Violet. If you're in the games room, you go with Terra. If you're in the library, it's Scarlet. And then we have two outsides, I'm guessing, where you meet Ali and Yui. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing out Terra's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we all could play together in the same world. This came with its own fair share of consequences. I said cover me, or you'll have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying. There's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. This is not a Star Blue Valley game anymore, is it? Joey, I need you to cover me, where are you? I'm sorry, it's the mayor's birthday, and I can't decide which berry to give him. It's Star Blue Valley, alright. It can wait! But then I won't get bonus points. Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any violets? We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. And let me just lower the volume a little bit. I'm on it! Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. I wanted for them to test their relationships, but maybe they'll have to wait a bit. I guess we'll see you next time? Yeah, next time. I can't wait. She's blushing. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. Morning, Carmen. How do you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive. Drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me if you ask me. Can't believe it. We're already on the 6th day of the show out of 9, and on the 10th I'm supposed to get married. But I'm kind of guessing either that I'm escaping then or that I'm have to redo the entire series again. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Shouldn't be too hard, no? Please don't jinx me. Break a leg? Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. Not helping, cat. Time to get today's date started with none other than my third soulmate candidate, Violet. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Carbon. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that. Bourgeoisie? I don't know how to say that word. It's French. It's difficult. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Wanna see? For me? Oh. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Wanna see? For me. I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my! Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven, baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. That's nice. Yes. See, that's what I love. Yes. These Amazing CGs, love them. Now, just for the finishing touches, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Carbon, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask me, believe me. I'm the first in line to try it out. Thank you, I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. What's that? My family's caretaker, Shirley, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Shirley was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I just started making some cookies and I find it quite enjoy your company and help, Carbon. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Yeah, I've done that. I was following a chocolate chip cookie recipe I found online, and I think there was too much butter in that recipe because I did plop them with a pretty good distance. But either that, or I was simply making too... No, it can't have been too much because it was one batch and I was using one tray. It didn't say anything else about it, but the entire cookie melted out and shaped into one big cookie, shaped like the tray it was baked on. I mean, I'd still eat it. It was good, but it wasn't a cookie. It was a cake, you know. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect. You're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with a mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of her cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Carbon. I just want to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies in an amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other. You said you had a sister? Why, yes indeed, Viola Valentine, first twin in the family. Oh, I'm out of room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. Ah! What's with that, Shiki? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Carbon. Perhaps you might try to using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh shit. I'm only a second before her next volley. I go on the offensive, go on the defensive. Ooh, that's a difficult one. No, please don't hurt me. Oh, you're in for some punishment, lady. He just started to reach for another dough ball from the tray when a dough ball splattered against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. Ah! And then another landed, right next to it. Ah! Mercy! And then another. I crumbled to the floor in defeat. She's just killing me with the dough balls. I declare this my victory, in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and I was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! That's not supposed to be the sound from a dough ball. Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. We locked her eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Carbon. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked up some more crumbs on my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I like that too. I like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's some more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat, and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. I'm feeling a little bit of the late night munchies. Guess I'll go head out downstairs. Munchies? After all those cookies? Really? I walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet! There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Got a case of the midnight munchies? I figured I'd do my civil duty and I'll finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk with you. What's up? How'd your date with Violet today go? Oh, that was awesome. It was wonderful. And that's not a word I say very often. It's not every day where you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun, and that's not amnesia talking. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kidding. I'd expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Well, she's my favorite too, honestly. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Carbon. You'll be happy to know that phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding. The Love Square has got viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Cat. let it never be said that I'm anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to phase 3. It's pretty much the same as phase 2, except with 30 days this time. And one caveat. What's that, cat? I'm sure you got a favorite in mind between the 3 girls you're dating now. If you want to maximize your chance of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives audience something to look forward to. Sounds good to you? Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Night, Carbon. Good night, cat. And thanks for the help till now, cat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. I walk back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. So what's this supposed to do? Oh, we actually know who we're dreaming about. It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories? Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, and it thinks fair game, you could erase anything you wanted. Exactly! Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel, since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. It was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. So Scarlet was never my partner. She's just here helping me out. Thank you, really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us, but honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it, Carbon. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'll be the first time I help somebody in quite some time. Scarlet. The boat is just past the woods, behind the rock enclave near the beach. We won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in this spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. But somehow, someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Well, isn't that interesting? Scarlet is the first one we remember. I'm guessing that we will remember more of the girls throughout the night to come. And the last one we remember is the one we try to leave the island with, which is either Yui or Ali. Yui because she is our childhood friend, and they wouldn't make her so unless she's the one who has the strongest feelings towards me. And Ali because she's the one who knows how to travel by boat. But we will see what happens in the next episode. You can watch it right now. And remember, just because you're not the main character doesn't mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.